What is going to happen to town council and offices after we cancel property taxes? Well, I believe that there's going to be regional committees, and that will be elected to follow the Constitution. And because we're in Western society, we are called the Western Kingdom. We will still have the same Constitution as the divine Constitution of the United States. And I think that they're also going to be dropping out. I mean, this thing that happened on October the 1st with the, what is it, blackout or lockdown, whatever it was, and, of Congress and the Senate and all this other bullshit, they're not coming back. Okay? That's pretty much everybody. So we're going to have a very, very small fraction of politicians and even other people that, will be elected to run, not really run it, but they'll be there to oversee. Councils will be in different towns, right? It won't be like it'll be a peace council, but it will not be like the way it's run right now, because those cities are corporations. Every little town is a corporation. So all that corporation shit's going to be gone. So they'll be running, basically, there won't be any taxes coming in because the town or the people itself, right, will have wealth. So they'll be able to grow the town themselves. It's never been about the council. The council and the corporations of these cities has always been no better than a local parasite. All they've been doing is sucking money off of people. So if you get rid of all the property tax and you get rid of your daily tax that you go down to the store and buy shit with, right? All that's going to be gone. So that's going to be more money in your pocket. And they're going to say, well, who's going to do the roads? Well, that's where the tariffs come in. They get the little tariff. I mean, it's not going to be no 40, 50, 60% as what Trump is claiming. This is basically a tariff war that's going on right now. It's like gas price war, right? The same thing that's going on. Once that all gets settled out, and they won't be allowed to be sending those crazy percentage type tariffs on other countries after this, because money is all going to be even. Okay, so, but the little bit of tariff that is going on there, based on certain, non-essential items that are coming in, people will be willing to pay for that. And if they're willing to pay for that 1 or 2% that's tagged on to that item that's coming in, that's going to be collected by the external revenue service, right? It's not the internal. It's the external revenue service. They'll go around and collect all that stuff. And then, of course, that's all going to get divvied up throughout the country or kingdom or whatever you want to do, right? And I think that's going to be a lot more organized. We, as humanity grows, we're not going to be, hit with taxes or the tariffs are basically a volunteer payment system, basically. If that's the free will where it comes to. Or if you don't like that particular item, you have to go out there and you have to maybe have it made. Like, I might not want to have a brand new truck, right? I might not want to have one of those Toyota whatever. I might want to go build my own, like I've always done. So I'll have, that will be my a project, which I've always done. Even the one I'm sitting in right now, I built from scratch. So, there is a lot, people that will do that. And that's where anybody that's got any type of creative mindset for vehicles or type of equipment or anything like that, they'll be able to build their own stuff. And the creativity that's going to come off of our beautiful, through humanity is going to be, it's going to be just top level. Because we have the minds for it. We're not, we're very, very smart in creativity. If you take the shackles off of us, right? So I believe that we're in very, very interesting times right now. Yes, I'm repeating my from some of my old stuff there because there's a lot of people that aren't catching what I've been saying because, and I asked everybody to, people that want to record, they can record the video for a later time, and that's great, But as long as, and I've also mentioned that, you can come onto my site and ask me any type of question you want, and I will be able to voicemail you back the answer. And if I don't know the answer, I can certainly get it to you fast enough, right? So, like I says, it's I'm just out here doing my best. I'm not being paid for this, right? I'm trying to, send out the information that I've received, and I've been doing it for a long, long time because, and I've helped a lot of people, and that is, that helps me. If I can know that I've helped a lot of people out there go through this crazy world that we've lived in for the last little while, I mean, that is giving back to humanity. That's giving back and helping people do the things that need to be done. So, don't think for 1 minute I'm being paid for on any of this. I've already made, when I was younger, I made what I needed to make. Now I'm retired. I get a very modest pension for what I do now, and I got a little bit of time in my hands. So I'm just basically paying it forward, okay, dude? Yeah, well, I know what you're saying, Stargazer. It's like, there's so many, every time I come on here, and that's fine, and, we have so many positive people, but we do have a certain, percentage of negative people out there that are only making themselves look stupid, right? If they don't, it's my mom always, and your mom probably said the same thing. If you got nothing nice to say, then keep your mouth shut. And I was taught that way, right? I'm not here to, get into any major debate about shit that doesn't mean nothing, right? I'm here to only provide what is going to be helpful for some people out there. And, take it or leave it. If you don't like it, you can, skip this page and move on. It makes no difference to me, I for my doings and stuff like that right now, the information that I get need to be told, okay? Because I can see what is about to come. And I, had been saying for at least 8 years now, right? Yeah, I will, like I says, with everything that's coming in, I plan on doing, when the Jacera comes and the QFS happens, this is exactly why I'm back here in Western Canada, because this is my home base of operation. And I'm going to stay here until this damn QFS gets activated and everybody starts. I'm going to walk everybody through everything, okay? Because there's going to be a shitload of questions that will have to be answered. And once we get through all that, until I get the NDA, I'm going to just keep on saying what I have to say. But, if I do get the NDA and I do get into my, get notification to go in there and I have to sign an NDA, you'll know that I've signed an NDA. Okay? Because it'll all stop. That'll be my notification to all you that I've had the NDA, and the next time you see me will be within 30, 60, 90 days, how many long I've signed that NDA for. That's when I'll come back on again, right? But I'll be in a totally different environment with a brand new equipment, so we can continue our communication and be there to help everybody, get where they want to be. Now, give me a second here. I think I had something. Did I? I'm not too sure here. Okay. This is pretty much, Yeah, I had some information there from yesterday or on my other phone here, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, I'll try to answer some questions here as fast as I can. IRS is shut down. Okay. Yeah, and there's only a like skeleton crews up there that still didn't get the memo, that are still trying to get, they're still trying to get money out of people, and they're going to be caught. Hello, Ireland. You know when they're going to give Social Security money is going out steadily every day, every month. Everybody's getting their check, but when it increases, it will be at the time. It should have come out already. I don't know why everybody's so slow, or why the Trump administration is so slow on that. He should have been pushing that out a long time ago, and I'm a little bit pissed at him for not doing anything about it. It's always going to be the military that runs, it's basically running the show right now. And there's a couple of things I want to say about this, Christmas and Halloween and all this other stuff here. We know it's demonic. We know it's all part of the ritual to worship the Moloch and all his pagan bullshit. So we got to stop getting involved in this stuff here. Do you think U.S. citizens not born but naturalized will be also included, or in the U.S.? Wherever it comes, I think it's wherever you were born. Your birth certificate, whatever it says on your birth certificate, is where it's going. Your money's going to go to. Okay, that's the way I got it figured out, and. Until it changes, I'm going to have to stay on that story. They sent me something saying we still have your address, IRS. Yeah, I'd just ignore them. Just ignore the IRS. Whatever. They're just doing scare tactic shit on you. Yes, NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. Yeah, well, we know what the pagans are. All you have to do is go back to the movies and watch the series The Vikings, and that basically explains everything. What they did and how they did the rituals and all the bullshit. And their big thing is always about going in there and raiding, stealing other countries' possessions and all that stuff. That's who they were, right? The whole country was, I bought some foreign currency over on eBay. We'll be notified when the RV comes. Yes. Yeah, everybody, because everybody, the military's, the Space Force and all these other agencies inside the military is monitoring everything, okay? So they know you got it.